Here we're looking at 3 versions of the Liebherr R954C excavator in demolition configuration. They've been commissioned by Heavy Transport Models from Conrad. Model 292112 is HTM Special Green, 292113 is in the colours of the Dutch demolition company Pongers, and finally 292114 is in the colours of Harzheim, a German company founded in 1888. Surprisingly, they come in a variety of boxes. The green one comes in a Conrad branded box, and the other 2 come in Liebherr branded boxes. The inside of the boxes are just the same, so we'll open one of the Liebherr boxes to see what it's like. Yes, it's competition time! So, what's in the box? Is it Pongers or is it Harzheim? Place your bets. And as the suspense and excitement builds, we reveal it's a massive fail with the model upside down. Oh well, let's get it the right way up. But if you guessed Pongers, you're a star, and if you guessed Harzheim, don't worry, there'll be more opportunities to fail in the future. The model is complete out of the box with just the extra tool. For the review of the detail, we use the special green version, and it's the only one that comes with 3 work tools. Underneath, the detailing is simple with just a few outlines in the underside of the body. This version of the model has narrow metal tracks and are okay and are mounted on simple track frames, but the brass rivets do stick out a little bit. Moving up to the cab, it's got a reasonable interior and large plastic falling object protection. At the back, things look quite nice because the Liebherr name and 954 is embossed in the casting. The exhaust pipe is solid without a hole, but the graphics are nice and sharp. At the front, the handrail is metal, but the metal mirror is not silvered. But the colour match between the plastic cylinder jackets and the metal parts is quite good. The detailing on top of the body is reasonably simple by modern standards, but there are hoses running up the boom. More hoses run from the boom to the stick, and again the brass rivets are a little bit obvious. Moving on to the tools, the sorting grab is a well-made metal part with just the quick connection at the top being made of plastic. The combination shear is also a well-detailed metal part, as is the other demolition shear, and this part is only included with the green model. The Pongers version of the model comes with the sorting grab and combination shear, and this is the only model of the 3 that has wider crawler track shoes. All the other details are the same, and the colour scheme is certainly interesting with the brash Pongers name at the back. Yellow plastic hydraulic cylinders are one of the more difficult colours to match with metal, but on this model it's fine in most lighting conditions. The Harzheim version also includes the sorting grab and combination shear. This model has the narrow crawler tracks, and it certainly is an attractive colour scheme, with the understated graphics adding just the right touch. Out on the CranesEtcTV demolition site, the crawler tracks won't grip on a smooth surface, but they turn by hand easily and are spring-loaded, so they look like they're laughing. If we give the tracks a try on a rough surface, then they do bite and they roll very easily. As you would expect, you can fully rotate the model, and it's solidly engineered so it doesn't rock about and whiz around too easily. Moving on to the boom and the stick, and the range of movement is very good. The hydraulics are nice and tight, so if you like sticking it straight out, then you can. And it will certainly retain any pose that you want to set. At the other end of the spectrum, you can fold the stick and the tool right in, but only if you've got enough muscle power to overcome the stiff cylinders. And when it's all folded in, then you can make a decent transport load out of it. So let's have a look at the 3 tools, and we'll start off with the combination shear, and it rotates very well, and also you can open and close it. And there's also a good range of movement at the end of the stick. The hydraulics are stiff. Oh bloody hell, that hurts, let go! I'm going to sue somebody about this, it's not in my contract. Changing the tools is easy, there's just a plastic pin which secures it in place, so you can pull that out and then you just unhook the tool. And adding a different one is just the reverse process. So as the sorting grab is now fitted, let's take a look at that. And again, it rotates very easily, and it's got a nice opening and closing movement on the jaws, which is actually controlled by 2 tiny hydraulic cylinders. The 3rd tool is only included with the green model, and it's another shear. And it spins really well, but the jaws on this one are really tight because of the stiff hydraulics. So if you put your finger in this one, there might be a little bit more than some silly howling. Luckily for me, it's now been confirmed my contract doesn't include physical abuse. In summary, these are typically robust, well-made Conrad models. The detailing is not at the highest level, but the interchangeable tools add some good functionality. The limited edition colour schemes are also interesting, so if you like Demolition models, these are recommended.